If you experience public speaking anxiety or fear of public speaking, you are not alone. Most people experience some speech anxiety, and there are people that would literally rather get bit by a shark than get in front of people and speak. And that's okay. This is really the first step in overcoming speech anxiety. Recognize that you aren't alone, and it's totally normal. I have to work through nerves sometimes too. But there are some useful techniques that can really help you speak with the confidence that you deserve. First, give yourself a break. Be forgiving of some nervousness, and then try to identify where your nerves come from. For some people, public speaking anxiety is a chronic issue that stems from uncertainty, low self-efficacy, imposter syndrome, or just plain old introversion. For others, it's more situational. I know that for me, I have more nervousness when there are other experts in the room or when the stakes are particularly high. You may be more nervous when there are people you know, or maybe you're more nervous in a room full of strangers. Think back to the times you've been more or less nervous to speak. Are there similarities? Knowing this can help you prepare by making sure you do more mindfulness or therapeutic practices before situations that affect you. Aside from getting to the bottom of why you specifically are nervous, there's some more general methods of overcoming speech anxiety. One method is called systematic desensitization, a technique created by psychiatrist Joseph Wolf. The idea is that you want to slowly but surely ramp up your experience with public speaking, taking the time to overcome your anxiety at each and every step until you're prepared to present to a larger or more important audience. To do this, you can start giving speeches to your cat, who doesn't care if you mess up. Then move on to more challenging audiences, like a friend or even two friends, and then a larger group, and then larger, and at each stage, work on calming yourself, and eventually you'll be ready for the bigger event. That's systematic desensitization. Another approach is called cognitive restructuring. This technique is all about reframing what you're doing. I typically use this approach when I'm coaching others on their speaking. I have my clients reframe their presentation, not as a speech, but as just a conversation where they're talking about something they already know. Or maybe they think of it as just helping their audience understand a topic or supporting an important cause. Think about an upcoming or recent presentation you gave. Now think about how you can reframe it to be less of a speech and less high stakes. A third approach that works for many is positive visualization. The idea here is you visualize your success. So you close your eyes and you mentally walk through the actual event from the moment you arrive all the way to the end where the audience is engaged exactly as you hope them to be. In your mind's eye, you hit every key point. The audience reaction is on point and you are calm and collected. This can actually trick your mind into being calmer when you actually speak. Visualization can be a powerful tool. Finally, and the technique I use most often, is to simply work on your public speaking skills. The more practice you have in developing your speaking skills, the more self-confidence you're likely to have and the more successful you'll become. So, take every opportunity to present or speak to a group of people. You'll find it does in fact get easier and easier.